I came home from work, and my wife had changed the locks with CPS inside. My key wouldn't turn in the lock. I tried 3 times before I realized something was wrong. The lock had been changed. I knocked on my own front door, and my wife Melissa opened it just enough to block the entrance with her body. We need to talk, but not here. I could see past her into the living room. 2 women in business attire sat on my couch with clipboards. My 6-year-old son, Austin, was between them, and my 4-year-old daughter, Sophia, was playing with blocks on the floor. What's going on? Who are those people? Melissa stepped onto the porch and closed the door behind her. Her eyes were red like she'd been crying for hours. Those are social workers from Child Protective Services. They're here because of what you did to Austin. What I did to Austin? I haven't done anything to Austin. She crossed her arms. He told his teacher you hit him, that you've been hitting him for months. That's insane. I've never hit Austin. I've never hit either of them. She pulled out her phone and showed me photos. Bruises on Austin's upper arms, a mark on his back, another on his thigh. The teacher saw these during PE yesterday. Austin told her you did it when he didn't finish his homework fast enough. My stomach turned. Melissa, I didn't do this. I don't know where those came from, but it wasn't me. She started crying. He described it in detail. He said last Thursday night you grabbed him and shook him. Thursday night I worked late and didn't get home until after 9. Both kids were already asleep. I wasn't even home Thursday night. I worked until 9. The kids were asleep when I got back. She shook her head. Austin says different. He told the social workers everything. He said you threatened him. That you said if he ever told anyone, you'd hurt Sophia too. I felt like I was falling. None of this is true. Why would Austin say these things? Because he's terrified of you, she said, her voice breaking. One of the social workers opened the door. Mrs. Walsh, we need you back inside. Melissa turned back to me. They're taking the kids tonight. Emergency removal. They'll stay with my sister until the investigation is complete. You're not allowed contact with them. Investigation? Melissa, please, let me talk to Austin. Let me figure out what's happening. The social worker stepped outside. Mr. Walsh, I need you to step back from the property. If you attempt to enter or make contact with the children, you'll be arrested. I watched through the window as they gathered my kids. Sophia waved at me through the glass, confused. Austin wouldn't look at me. His face was blank like he'd been coached. Within 20 minutes, they were gone. Melissa left with them without saying goodbye. I stood in my driveway, locked out of my own home, watching my family disappear. I called my brother Nick from my car. He's a family attorney. He listened to everything and went quiet. This is bad. False allegations are almost impossible to disprove. Even if they can't prove you did it, the suspicion alone could cost you your kids. Nick, I didn't do this. I believe you, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what they can prove. He told me to go to a hotel, not to contact anyone, and to prepare for the worst. I spent that night staring at the ceiling, trying to understand how my son could describe abuse that never occurred, how my wife could believe it. My phone buzzed at 2 a.m. A text from an unknown number with a video attachment. The video showed Melissa and Austin in his bedroom. The camera angle suggested it was from a phone propped on his dresser. Melissa was coaching him. When did Daddy grab your arms? She asked gently. Austin looked confused. He didn't. Say Thursday night, sweetie, when you didn't finish your math homework. But I did finish it. I know, baby. But we need to say Daddy got mad. I watched my wife teach our 6-year-old how to lie about abuse. The video showed her applying makeup to his arms, creating the bruises. She showed him how to wince when the social workers touched them. She practiced the story with him 8 times. At the end, she hugged him and said, "This is how we get to live with Aunt Leslie and be safe from Daddy." The second text came through. Your nanny cam in Austin's room uploads to cloud storage. Melissa doesn't know you installed it last month. Thought you should see what's really happening. It was from my security company. I'd set up the camera after a break-in scare but never told Melissa. I forwarded the video to Nick immediately. He called back within 5 minutes. This changes everything. We're filing emergency motions first thing in the morning. Get to the police station now and show them this. But even as I drove to the station, even as the officer took my statement and the video evidence, I knew the damage was already done. Eddie.